Hello dear guys, this is the fourth lesson of CCNA Complete Course 200-301 and we will talk about fundamentals of WAN and fundamentals of LAN switching. The first item I will describe is WAN connection types in reality. Imagine you have this network, two buildings and two switches. Each building has the router and some computers connected to switches in each building, and center of communication between two buildings and two routers is WAN. For example, imagine a typical day at the branch office or at the office. The user sits at some endpoint computer such as PC or a smartphone and connects to a LAN either via an Ethernet cable or using through wireless LAN adapter or wireless LAN modem. However, the user happens to be checking information on a website, and that web server is in home office of the company. To make that work, the data travels over one or more wide area networks we call WAN links. WAN technologies define the physical infrastructure or layer 1 infrastructure, and also data link layer 2 protocol used to communicate between two buildings or two branch or to branch office in long distances. The first item is how these two far buildings can communicate to each other through WAN. In reality, this part is telecommunication or belong to telecommunication. Each routers in each office connected through any WAN link. We will describe about that. For example, lease line, for example, fiber optic, for example, point-to-point wireless protocols through the telecommunication or telco, and connect through that to the other side router, and after that connects to the destination building and computers. But what about lease lines and fiber optic? And if the communication infrastructure be wireless point-to-point router, maybe you don't need two telecommunication company, because if two wireless towers are near to each other, there is no need any telecommunication or any other office to relay that. So we will describe about the lease line and fiber optic. What about lease line? Lease line is the physical WAN link that each telecommunication provides that for each customer. It's an old technology, maybe in some there is not present and is not offered now. For example, if you want to make communication or communicate through lease line, rather than the physical protocol, it will need the layer 2 protocol. Layer 2 protocols may be HDLT and also point-to-point protocol, PPP or point-to-point protocol. Look at this one. This is another example for communication. In each building, we have a router, and each router connected to their local telecommunication company, and based on the telecommunication company services offered, for example, Telco 1 offers and give some services for connection, WAN connection between the router and its core switches. It really depends on the telecommunication company, telecommunication companies technology which use. Based on its offers technology for WAN link, we need or customer needs to configure its router. For example, maybe telecommunications wants to configure your router, for example, by point-to-point protocol, or by fiber optic, or by Ethernet over MPLS, or we call MPLS, and other technologies. It depends really on telecommunication company. Okay. Higher level data link protocol, data link control, and point-to-point protocol are two famous protocols that was used in lease line, and now lease line is very old technology, and now commonly telecommunication companies and so their customers uses fiber optic or MPLS, Ethernet over MPLS. So maybe need to know about HDLC and PPP. Another item is ICMP protocol and ping. Well, let me finish this description. So the conclusion of basic of WAN protocols is now commonly telecommunication companies offers EO-MPLS services. Maybe in old centers or old telecommunications in some companies or in some country, maybe still uses HDLC or PPP, and we will describe and configure some protocols such as PPP in the next videos in practical based in practical lessons in this course. And let's go to know and understand some important items and protocols and commands we will use again and again in our lessons or in our work if we completed the Ccna course. ICMP protocol and ping. Ping is a command, and this command uses for testing communicate between two systems through sending ICMP echo and give echo reply back. ICMP echo and ICMP echo request and ICMP echo reply that we can say ICMP is one of the computer famous protocols that uses for testing communication between computers. Imagine you have two systems with IP address 10.1.1 and 10.1.1.2. Both of them are in class A network that starts with net ID number 10 and continues 1.1.1 and 2. Well, I sit behind the computer 10.1.1.1 and type the ping 10, type this command ping 10.1.1.2. I want to ping or test that I can communicate with other side 10.1.1.2 or not. Well, I enter this command ping 10.1.1.2 and enter. When I enter, the packet created contains three main items. It has many items. I don't want to describe about that here. We will see in the next lessons. But three of them is very important. IP address for source and destination, source IP address and destination IP address. Source IP address is mine, 10.1.1.1, and destination IP address I typed here that it is 10.1.1.2. So IP address source and destination. Ethernet, this is the layer 2 protocol that defines the protocol. Layer 2 is Ethernet. These two computers connected each other through, for example, layer 2 switch. And and this part will be contain the request based on command. This command is ping. Ping uses in ICMP. So because I want to ping that side, my computer will send ICMP echo request. So this item or this message will be added to this packet: Ethernet, source IP and destination, and ICMP echo request. When I hit enter, the request sent to the destination, and the destination gives that. If it successfully take that, it will reply with ICMP echo reply and send back to me. And when both sides are okay, we will handshake, and I know the communication is okay between my computer and other side. Ping works exactly like this handshake. But what about another items that really important for understanding LAN switching fundamentals is knowing about address resolution protocol and also DNS protocol. What about address resolution protocol or ARP? This is the hub switch, okay? A device that uses in a very small network. Maybe in some networks you have just 2 or 3 computers, or uses in old networks that didn't any upgraded on that. The hub devices works in OSI layer 1. Means layer physical. Layer physical just is the device and just using for give the signal and repeat it from the other ports like this. See, we have 3 computers: 10.1.1.1, 1.1.2, 1.1.3. When I sit behind of the computer A, for example, 10.1.1.1, and I type ping 10.1.1.2, I want to ping the second computers and hit enter. The packet which produced from my computer, sent to the hub. Because the hub is just physical layer device. Not it cannot be understand layer 2, for example, MAC address, layer 3 or computer or IP address. It doesn't have any information about the layer 2 and layer 3 address. Just gives the packet from one port and repeat that from another connector ports. Well, see again. It receives from the first port and repeats that from other ports to all our other connected computers. It means broadcast. It means broadcasting packet to all connected computers to it. So no data security and no privacy is here. All information that sends one computer will receive by all of connected other computers, not just received by its destination. This is really bad and destroys completely the security and privacy. Well, and let's see what happens if we use layer 2 switches layer 2 switches and what we will see. Well, again, we have three computers. Computer A, B, C, 10111, 10112, and 113. These computers are connected to fast Ethernet 01, 02, 03. This is the layer 2 switch. For example, model number Cisco 2960. That this model has 48 ports. Layer 2 Cisco switches works on data link layer. So it's just knows computers and identify computers and discover computers just based on MAC address. We will discuss I think in our first video in this course, in the Ccna course. Well, these are three computers. Again, previous example. I sit behind the computer A and ping 10112. I want to communicate with the second computers. I hit enter. The source MAC address, the packet which produced by computer contains two main parts. The source MAC address, this is the MAC address of the first computer, and the IP address of destination is 10.10.2. Well, it's because I did ping 10.1.1.2, so the destination IP address 10.1.1.2 is placed on and added on this packet, and this packet sent to the switch. In this time, switch fastly will see its MAC address table. Each switch, each layer 2 switch or layer 3 and above has the MAC address table that saves MAC address of computers on that. Imagine this switch is very new switch, that very new and now placed in the network and don't have any information about computers in that MAC address table. So just because we sent the packet by ping command, it did know about our MAC address and placed that in MAC address table that comes from fast Ethernet 01. But it doesn't have any information about the destination address because we said the switch is layer 2 and just knows and just can understand layer 2 address or MAC address, not IP address. See again, when I sent the packet, I sent my MAC address, source MAC address, my computer MAC address, and the IP address destination, which is 10.1.1.2. I didn't say any items about the MAC address of the destination. It's good. It's normal because because the user just works with IP address. Not any user type ping the MAC address destination. Oh well, so don't have the switch don't have any information about the MAC address of destination. In this time, switch get information from the source MAC address and it says which is layer switch is layer 2. What means layer 3? What's that another address? Another address. The switch doesn't have any information and any knowledge about that. So the switch produces another packet called Address Resolution Protocol ARP that contains this message: who has 10.1.1.2? Tell me its MAC, and send it by send it from all other computers. Send it to all other computers. Sorry, send it from receiver to all other connected computers. Send this message: who has IP address 10.1.1.2? I say IP address. The switch doesn't have any information. Don't know what is IP address. Who has 10.1.1.2? Tell me its MAC address, and broadcast its first packet, just its first packet from all ports into another computers, because all computers has operating system and uses IP address. So all computers in the network, and all another computers connected in the network, knows and can understand what switch says. Well, so this computer that its IP address as same 10.112 will say I am the 10.112. So my MAC address is here. Well, and send it to switch, and switch will place that in the MAC address table and will define its port and knows that packet we received from FastCTN 02 by this MAC address. So packet just delivers by its real destination, not all. This mechanism will show the packets not operated as broadcasting that operates in hub switch, and it ensures that the packet just delivers by their destination. Well, another important item, and the last item in this video is DNS, or domain name system. Domain name system, or DNS server, is a computer that contains server operating system. For example, Microsoft Server 2019. For example, it can be Linux server, it can be Cisco router, and any other information, any other operating system. Sorry. Well, and DNS server is a computer, has the server operating system, and it has the database that saves all computers' name and IP addresses. When I want ping in this one, in this slide, I did ping by IP address. When you have many computers, so many computers, for example, 100, 500, 2,000 computers in one network, not 2,000. Imagine you have, for example, 60, 70, 50 computers. You will not be able to save which IP address it belongs to, for example, computer of your colleague in, for example, financial department. But you can save the computer's name or user's name. You can save in your mind. For example, this computer belongs to John. Ping John. Ping Mike. Ping Gina. This is more easily than you save Mark or John or Gina's computer's IP addresses. Well, all computers with all IP addresses are reserved and saved in the database of DNS server. And this IP of DNS server is defined in each computer. Let me see that. This is my computers. Well, sorry. Well, I can set DNS server address here. I can obtain DNS server address automatically from the DHCP server. We will discuss and configure in this course later. Or I can set IP address of DNS out manually, 10.1.1.1. I can use my computer if anyone with this computer will work with computer name, not IP address. If I use this command, for example, ping 10.1.1.2, it is not any work with DNS, because I say to computer IP address of destination. But when I work with name and replaced IP address by name. For example, ping Gina client, for example. And if I hit enter, in this phase, I used computer name instead of computer IP address. When I hit enter, because I used the computer name instead of IP address, it will be checked by this address. My computer will check its DNS. What's the DNS? 10.1.1.1. So will packet sends ping client 2, ping Gina. This name, this packet, just for first time, will send to the DNS server. What is the client 2? I want to ping or I want to communicate with client 2. The DNS server, looks to its database and will know the client 2 has IP address 10.1.1.3. So the DNS server will give back the 10.1.1.3 to the client 1, and behind of the screen, the client 1 will communicate through its achieved IP address from the DNS server, and will use that IP address for communicate to the client 2. Just that. This is the DNS server. For configuring DNS server, you need to knowing and understanding configuring server operating systems, for example, Microsoft servers. So please subscribe our channel. We will introduce and we will produce the configuring Microsoft Windows servers course completely. I will teach you the configuration of Microsoft Windows servers and turn on the notification on subscription, so you will get notified when the video has been published. Well, I hope it's be useful. Have a nice time. See you in the next video. Bye.